You've probably seen your dog flash what looks like the biggest grin in the world and thought, wow, my dog is literally smiling at me right now. But here's the thing that nobody talks about. Sometimes that smile is actually a warning sign, and missing it could get someone seriously hurt. Today we're going to unpack the real science behind that famous dog smile. And along the way, we'll cover some genuinely bizarre facts about dogs. Stay until the end because the last fact might be the strangest thing you've ever heard about man's best friend. Let's start with something that sounds almost too good to be true. Dogs can do math. Not algebra, obviously, but actual basic arithmetic. Researchers ran an experiment where they showed a dog a treat, hid it behind a screen, showed another treat, hid that one too, and revealed both. But when scientists secretly swapped things out so the dog saw a different number than it anticipated, the dog stared longer and harder, clearly confused. Scientists think this counting ability may help mother dogs keep track of their puppies. Every pup accounted for. That is genuinely impressive. Now, before we get to the main topic, here's something wild about how dogs experience the world. Every single dog has a completely unique nose print. The pattern of ridges and grooves on a dog's nose belongs only to that individual dog, just like your fingerprint is yours alone. There's actually technology being developed that would let you scan your dog's nose print to create a kind of identification system. And speaking of noses, here's why dogs always seem to have a wet nose. That moisture actually helps them trap scent particles from the air. When a dog licks its nose, those particles get carried to a special sensory organ called the Jacobson's organ, giving them a second layer of smell. If you look carefully inside your dog's mouth at the roof, you can spot a small pale bump. That's the entrance to this extra system. When they're born, puppies are both blind and deaf. Their eyes don't open until roughly 2 weeks after birth, and their hearing takes 3 weeks. During that window, smell is everything. They find their mother, locate warmth, and navigate the first critical days of life entirely through their nose. All right, now let's get into the weird stuff. Male dogs actually have a bone where you definitely would not expect one. It's called the baculum. And if that wasn't strange enough, scientists discovered that dogs prefer to align their bodies with the Earth's magnetic field when they poop. Specifically, they tend to point north to south when magnetic conditions are stable. 2 years, nearly 2,000 poops. Science is wild. When a female dog mates with 2 different males during her fertile period, she can actually have puppies from both fathers in the same litter. Dogs also have 3 eyelids. The third one usually stays hidden in the inner corner, sliding horizontally to protect the eye and distribute moisture. Now, the big one. The real reason dogs smile. What looks like a happy smile is sometimes a warning or a sign of anxiety. A dog showing teeth with the corners of their mouth pulled back might be baring their teeth as a warning, even if it looks like a grin. If you see what looks like a happy smile and keep going, you might escalate the anxiety. This misunderstanding can end in a bite. Always look at the complete picture. Ears, posture, eyes, and tail. Understanding them better might actually matter more than you think. Watch the next video for even more surprising ways your dog communicates with you every single day.